Going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and today we're going to be adding some more RAM to my workstation to see if we can capitalize on a little more salad. The salad jobs, our salad is withering away, produce don't last too long, so we're going to see if extra RAM will help this out. So as you can see here, this is actually RAM that I have for more CPU mining rigs that are in the mail on the way. These are two motherboards. I'm preparing for the 9950X and so on. So I'm going to use these. See, now they're here right now in my workstation 7950X paired with the 4090. And then from there, I already ordered more stuff, so I got more RAM to replace these on the way anyway. So it doesn't really matter. The point is, we're going to update our RAM here, add in 64 gigabytes. That is two kits of 32 gigabytes. And let's see if we can earn some more salad. All right, so previously in there, I had these Kingston, if it focuses, Kingston Fury Beast. They are the CL30 6000 megahertz RAM. And I'm going to be swapping them out to 4 of the T-Force Deltas. Again, CL30 6000 megahertz. These are what I use in pretty much all of my AM5 CPUs right now. It is really great RAM. It's decently priced, and it's about the sweet spot for the 7000 series. All right, so we are now booting up. It's time to see if we can gain a little more salad profits with 64 gigabytes of RAM. I also want to try using my CPU, not using my CPU, turning on the crypto mining, not turning on the crypto mining, and see what the heck makes us the most amount of money. Okay, so it looks like everything is detected and working. You can see 63.1 gigabytes, just system idle. We're using about 7.8, 7.9, I guess 8 now. It's going up, seeing how I just used this, but about 12% of our RAM is utilized by Windows and everything else. So I'm gonna minimize this. We're gonna go into salad and look at a few settings that I have. So coming into here, going into settings here, we're gonna scroll all the way down here, and where is it here? So workload preferences. Here you can see I have CPU usage. I did enable that. GPU usage, I enabled it as well. By default, these are both enabled. I do believe a lot of people say recommend to disable the CPU. So I want to try it though with the CPU and see what happens. I'm also disabling crypto mining, which is in your advanced options here. Scrolling down, you can see automatic stop. You know, obviously this is when you come to your, when everything starts working and stuff like that, it automatically turns it off. Ignore all that. I disable it because I only want to turn it off when I tell it to turn off. I don't want to do stuff all by itself. So here we have crypto mining, proof of work, workloads and stuff. I have it disabled. Now, when I had this enabled, it would go off to the races ASAP and start earning $5 a day. So what crypto is it frickin' mining to get that much money? So now I'm going to try disabled and see what happens, and then eventually I'm going to come back into this, and then I'm going to enable the crypto mining and kind of compare the differences and see, you know, what's better, what's using too much power, and so on. So right now, disabled, CPU on and ready to roll. So I'm going to come back into my salad here, and I'm going to tell it to start chopping now. So now we're going to wait and see if we start earning. Okay, so it does look like my profits picked up. Now, before I did this, I actually dropped down to around $3 a day on the high end with only the 32 gigabytes because the network has been getting crazy. Now, it looks like I may have got a higher paying job now because it's estimating $2.55 upwards to $5.88. So I'm getting some better paying jobs with that more RAM, but it doesn't look like it's actually using the RAM yet. Now, before I swapped it out, it was utilizing 99% of my RAM with nothing else turned on. So I'm still only at 47%, so I imagine this is going to start picking up some more. I will monitor this as time goes by. The other thing is my GPU isn't really being used. As we can see, the power kind of goes up, down as I open and close things, but there's a 50% spike, or 50 watt spike, I mean, but it's going up and down, not really used. So I don't really know what's happening here. I have a job, so I don't really want to turn it off, but I do want to see what it looks like if I just turn on the crypto mining. So I'm going to do that, but first let's take a quick look at the power I'm using. So I am about 150 watts, and this does idle at like 135 watts. So we're really not using that much power, but then again, things aren't really being utilized right now. So it doesn't look like my CPU is being used at all either right now. So maybe there's just no jobs that need it at this point, but currently CPU is not being used. The GPU is not doing really anything right now, but we are earning. So I'm going to swap it over to crypto mining. So simple fix here is come into here. We're going to go into my earnings here. I'm going to go into settings. And I'm going to scroll down. Now, it does take a while to get started. I believe I didn't finally get that job for about a half an hour. So that's one of the kind of crappy things. You got to wait. And remember, as more people keep turning on to try this, jobs are running out. And it's really a lot harder to actually get any jobs. So, you know, it's just like a difficulty thing with normal mining. So now I'm actually going to turn on crypto mining and see what happens. Now, I don't have anything limited right now. So let's just go into MSI Afterburner. I guess it's against their terms of service. They don't want you limiting power limits and stuff and so on. So for crypto mining, this is going to burn a crap ton of power. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to come back into here and I'm going to stop it. So pause indefinitely. It's going to stop doing everything. Let's see if the RAM kind of dropped off here. It's sitting at 51% now. So again, I'm going to go into full solid mode later on and see what it does do. But I'm just waiting for everything to kind of calm down and relax. Going back into MSI. We're still using a bit here, but okay. Hopefully it's done now. So usually it's pretty fast to shut off. So I'm just going to start chopping now and see if the crypto mining begins to take off. It's usually pretty fast. So we already spiking here. Oh, it's because I just opened it. So we'll just wait and see what happens now. Okay, so I heard my fans and everything ramp up. So yeah, so we're sitting at about 434, 435 in the software here. It did just take off. So let's kind of see what our earnings are. Do we have earnings already? So we do have earnings somewhere between $1.02 to $2.30. We're probably not making much because I bet you I'm probably over 500 watts at the wall, which we will look at in a minute. But what the heck is this thing mining that's making over $2? Where the highest top coin on hashrate.no is like $1.20 on a 4090. So very interesting there. Coming into our specs, we can see the RAM usage did drop. We're not using the CPU at all, so nothing going on in the CPU side of things, but we are mining some sort of crypto right now. Let's take a look at that power. Okay, yeah, so we're at 623 to 629 watts here, depending what it is mining. So a lot of power is being used right now. All right, so it has been, I don't know, about an hour. It's still waiting to calculate, but I do think my balance is still going up. Nothing's really utilized. My RAM's only hanging out at 24%. CPU's not really being used. GPU's not being used. Power consumption is back down. So I did see a boost there when it did find a job upgrading this RAM. So that's a bonus here, but is it worth the extra $150 Canadian? Probably not, especially with how hard it is to get jobs now. So it's up to you if you want to update your rigs to get, you know, the most amount of profits. Another thing you can do for increased profits is obviously mine for at least 50 hours. If you click on the little question mark here, you will see that chop for over 50 hours a week to achieve Star Chef status. And what this actually does do is give you priority on, you know, the highest paying jobs. So right about here somewhere, where is it? So I guess right here, in short, chop a lot of salads. Chefs who chop for 3,000 minutes, 50 hours a week will receive priority for high paying workloads. So it's kind of like a loyalty bonus. Once they've seen you've been on their line for a while, then they'll start giving you the better paying job. So that's something I still don't have. You do have to wait till Thursday or Friday, depending on your time zone, to actually get that. It won't automatically appear. As you can see right here, your Star Chef. It won't happen as soon as you hit 50 hours. You are going to have to wait till Thursday or Friday. Looks like they'll go through everyone's balances and see who are the loyal people, and then they'll start distributing jobs that way. So we're going to wait to see what that happens and see what things look like. That is for another update, but we did see a boost. Let me know what you guys are going to do down in the comment section. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.